This is another good one, and Hendo, I'd love for you to chat a little bit. We love, love, love the fact that we can brand the studio, right? So all of the branding that you see for Daybreak is done by Hendo. You want to talk a little bit about this?
Yeah, this is like creators playground. There's so many different things. You know, while we were having the chat here, there's the banner that runs across the bottom that we were just talking about. So like simple things with the banner, which was we were talking a minute ago, is like this, but it obviously goes over Christelle's face, so we don't want to use that. So it's really easy to go into my setup that I have here on my laptop and then just make a quick banner and you can pop it up the top. It's really easy to do that. And then if you want to add logos, like part of it is with the pro package, you get the option to be able to remove logos. And with each of the different settings that we have, because we're in this OCC one at the moment, but if we were in Daybreak, there's all of the Daybreak assets. So you can see here, there's the background, which was it was an image that I created in Stable Diffusion and then ran that through Runway, which gave it that sort of depth of field animation, which is the background. But you notice in the top right corner, there's the Daybreak logo, which is like the similar to the StreamYard one, like that appears there. You can add as many as you want or as few as you want, depending on what you want to do. And then below the actual X screen, you can see that sort of strip that goes across the middle. There are all the different settings for how you want your guests to appear. So at the moment on that one there, you can see there's just one character, but then to the side of that, there's two, and then it opens out and you can stack your guests. So you can have the main speaker with maybe two people side by side or a big presentation. There's loads of them to do it, which is, we've obviously set ours today where we've got the two little circles, bottom left, bottom right. It's endless. And I think when
Cool.
Yeah, you can see logo where the cursor is or the arrow is pointing in. Below that, you can add all the transitions, which we have for Daybreak as well. And they can be MP4s with audio as well if you want. Loads of cool stuff.
Yeah, I did a quick little video because they now have a new feature called Reusable Studio. So I created a studio for Daybreak for today's episode. So now every time we do Daybreak, we don't have to create a new studio. We'll just go in. It's already there, set up. I'm showing you how quickly you can set up a studio here. So I'm going to show you how I changed the branding from the OCC to Daybreak. And so this was earlier for our show. So you see now it switches it right away. Everything's there, all of our overlays. It's really amazing.
That's cool. So all of those little icons, the Daybreak icons there, they're all ones that you can place top right. And we changed those out. So there's ones that are transparent, or then you've got dark ones as well, depending on what sort of content that you're going to have on screen. And then where the cursor is now, it's turning on and off the banner that I sort of changed a few minutes ago as well. So it's really up to you guys how many of those that you want to put in, what sort of layers that you want to have to it, and you can put as many as you want in. It's really cool.
This is the fun part, clicking all of the different platforms that you want to then stream to. I mean, that is the coolest thing. You know, the multi-streaming is really amazing. It's definitely one of my favorite features. You see how easy it is to set up. You just put in the title. I've checked like 3 different YouTubes here. You can schedule it for later, which is really nice because then YouTube and LinkedIn will put out an announcement. Make sure you put a description in there, and then you'll see from there. One thing you should know is that you can't schedule in advance on X, but it's fine. It'll just, when you go live, it'll go live on your account, but it will schedule in advance for YouTube and LinkedIn.
And LinkedIn as well. It's really cool. So if you go to my LinkedIn as well, on probably the left-hand side of my profile, it has the list of all the different shows as well, which is really cool. So whatever you update in StreamYard, it will automatically populate onto LinkedIn. The only thing that's slightly annoying is that if you change anything in StreamYard, it doesn't update onto LinkedIn.
Right.
So that's the only thing you've got to do, is just like, if you plan a show and it's scheduled to go on LinkedIn and you change the time or the date or any of the information, you have to delete it off LinkedIn and just reset it